Olaris, the Sith Warrior. War between the Sith Empire and the Galactic Republic is inevitable. As a preemptive strike, Darth Barris hatches Plan Zero to eliminate the Republic's top military leaders. Plan Zero's initial targets are the 4 generals of the Republic's Strategic High Command. Barris' enforcer and apprentice, Lord Dariathal, strikes out to launch Plan Zero. The first targets have been sighted on the devastated world of Taris.
My lord, I am preparing for my assault on Taris.
Excellent. Your mission on Taris is to take down the Republic's entire Strategic High Command. The War Trust, the 4 generals who implement the bulk of the Republic military force's strategic planning, are all on Taris as we speak. Normally, they're never together in one place. This is an incredible opportunity.
It must be something very important for them to expose themselves like this.
Truthfully, I don't care about their agenda. The War Trust generals themselves are the true threat. Generals Ferrer, Mence, Durant, and Frelka should not be taken lightly. Each will likely be protected by his own elite guard, and they have all the Republic forces on Taris at their disposal.
Danger only makes things more fun.
Do not approach this endeavor frivolously, apprentice. Your task on Taris represents the larger-scale assault of your career. Moff Herden leads the Imperial forces on the planet. He will provide whatever resources he can. Shuttle to the surface and seek him out immediately.
Moff Herden, the Sith is here.
What's that, Lieutenant? Oh, I didn't see you come in. You must be the Sith Darth Barris sent. Welcome to Taris.
Indeed, my mission is of high importance. Brief me on the situation here.
Yes, right. As I told Darth Barris, I have long sought an opportunity to assist him, and am eager to contribute however I am able.
I doubt he came all this way to be fawned on.
Of course. May I introduce Lieutenant Pierce, on loan from one of our notorious Black Ops divisions. He is hands down my finest officer. I give you exclusive reign of him while you're on Taris, which I trust will accommodate your every need.
All my needs met by a single trooper. Your assistance is underwhelming, Herden.
Pierce is beyond capable, and my troops are stretched thin, but I'll try to make more available to you soon. I'll get right on that, and let you get acquainted.
Heard we're going after the War Trust. Did some homework. If that is the mission, I'm fully prepped.
Bring me up to speed.
All 4 of the War Trust generals are here on Taris, which means something big. But they never show their faces. Got my hands on a Republic scout, leaned on him, hard. He was setting up supply routes for General Frelka, the War Trust junior member.
I'd like to interrogate this scout personally.
He's dead. Sorry.
Next time, leave interrogation to the professionals.
Noted. Been scoping the area the scout described. Several heavily armed Republic supply caravans run along carefully staggered routes. Couple of dozen soldiers could hit the caravans, pull their transponders, triangulate their destination with the equipment here. Moff Herden can't spare the manpower, though.
I wouldn't trust Herden to tie my boots.
Then it's up to us. You hit those caravans, I'll play tech monkey. Here are the coordinates. Caravans run daily, but they vary the timing. I'm sure you'll come upon them eventually. Hit enough and snag the transponders. I'll figure out where they're going. Should zero in on General Frelka.
Transmitting the Republic caravan transponder frequencies now.
Give me a minute to retrace their routes, see where they converge.
By all means, go ahead.
My lord, triangulation's complete. Only one place these caravans could be going. Transmitting coordinates. Has to be General Frelka's location.
Tell me anything else important about the area.
We beat the reps out of there a few months back. All we found were rank caves that pirates used to use. If they snuck back in, they're after something.
Good hunting.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You got all the soldiers. We ain't fighters, just miners. Contracted miners at that.
Where is General Frelka?
He's the overseer, but he ain't exactly hands-on. Hasn't been by in weeks. You gonna kill him?
Why are you so curious?
Hey, not looking for any trouble here. The Republic don't pay me enough to get in your way. Believe me. If I hit the silent alarm, Frelka'll come with his personal guard. If that's really what you want, I can bring him here.
This unnecessary chit-chat is angering me.
No, don't want that. Here, I'll trigger the alarm. There, it's done. The General's been summoned. Now, please, just let us live.
You've used up your usefulness.
No!
Enemy sighted. Captain, attack pattern 077.
Men, fan out! 077! Be ready to engage! Wait for the General's order!
You'll find my elite troopers much more formidable than the guards and miners you massacred here, Sith. I am General Olaris Frelka of the Republic's Strategic High Command. Your incursion here violates the spirit of the Treaty of Coruscant. We have you dead to rights. Surrender.
If I had a sense of humor, I'd find you amusing.
We have prisons that can stand up to Sith. Perhaps you'll find them funny. It's unfortunate you've discovered our plans, but no matter. The wheels are already in motion. Our new technology will deliver armed superiority to the Republic, and I'm ready to give my life to defend this installation.
Exactly what are you mining here that will provide such an advantage?
You mean you don't know? Oh, this is too rich. Men, this Sith must not be allowed to reveal our operation. Attack to kill!
Facility will self-destruct in 60 seconds.
Lieutenant Pierce, I know where to find General Minst. I'm heading there now.
Great news. I've got some too. Scout report. The battalion of War Trust General Durant is on the move. Odds are he's fortifying his position. Some of my Black Ops pals are back. We could have discreetly followed the battalion to find the General.
What do you mean, could have?
Morverden sent a platoon instead, grounded me and the boys. His forces are engaging Durant as we speak. He's killing our chances.
Summon Herden into this conversation. I'll address him.
My lord.
Ah, there you are. I see Lieutenant Pierce has already hailed you. I was hoping to do it myself. Can I assume the Lieutenant has updated you? Thanks to me, General Durant's personal battalion will not be joining him, wherever he is.
Engaging the General's army was a rash and foolish move. Now withdraw and allow Lieutenant Pierce and his men to scour for General Durant's headquarters. Understood?
Yes, well, of course. I'll make it so immediately. My lord.
We'll get something on Durant. I swear it. Good luck with General Minst.
Kupa Gigi Quoting no Lia Makachisa. Avatachuba Koji Dwanting Itota. Ninga K Trip Nimoni. Tanu Alelu Nanquetuta.
I'm here to kill you.
Saya Tupi no Avatikuna. Chido Nikti Togi.
How can I be sure you're telling the truth?
Imu Puke. Eda iki totoko lo jarat rada mana-mana. Taluka ubaziki tanti ruba jaktanichi.
The power reactor will self-destruct in 5 minutes.
Obtenguampa la haguakilia jekoska pagotapalko.
Tell me, and we'll see how I feel.
Ato, dilis kachanaga wanichika kospa ini kuka teholokto chobot I kavsto andale.
The power reactor will self-destruct in 4.5 minutes.
Mibunawa tuipi de potra wanawanga.
It's already too late for you.
No solo.
Vault code sequence arming.
The reactor core will self-destruct in 60 seconds.
Vault code sequence initiated.
Terrific. If that imposter was wrong about how much time this will take, we'll be blown to bits.
Danger only makes things more fun.
The reactor core will self-destruct in 45 seconds.
Men, the enemy is accessing the Fallout Vault. Defeat the Sith and we can weather the explosion inside the vault.
At least we won't be twiddling our thumbs. More fools to the slaughter. I love the thrill of killing. Hope that wasn't our last.
The reactor core will self-destruct in 10 seconds.
If there's something you want to say before the end, now's the time.
I feel we've only just scratched the surface of our potential together.
Vault code sequence complete.
The reactor core will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Vault lock disarming.
4,
Vault door airlock releasing.
3,
Vault open.
Hurry inside.
Our enemies will pay for this.
Chuta, kasayali koirado kanki kong. Tutti pona manchi kabok nun ni slemo. Kaptulia dapota 21 kislimo payug tachanga.
You must be a joy to work for.
Piska ku, paliya pitiye, potenya go. Ni ompi putmalia pedwana niop ni bobo chek chupa goma. Tiliska chanaga ima che, choran chike. Ukleugo cheska pakurta, kliska taka ya oska.
I'm not interested in your project, General. Just you and the other members of the War Trust.
Wajineko, higa danoila, oka kiza spida per popa. Kaptulia dapota 21 kislimo payug tachanga. Tiliska chanaga ima che, choran chike.
Very few people get to die with a smile.
Pierce here. Tracked General Durant's battalion. Led my Black Op troopers on a recon run. Found Durant's hideout. He's got a full battalion guarding the compound. They're establishing a perimeter of electronic defenses around the General.
Send me the coordinates.
Coordinates sent. My Black Ops troopers and I were able to slip past the perimeter before they got the systems online. But we were spotted. We're taking fire. Outnumbered. Should be able to hold them off long enough for you to break through, but that's it.
I will not accept failure, Lieutenant.
We'll do what we can. Knock out those defense systems. We'll hold the position for you. Or worst case, our bodies will slow down their charge. Proud to have served, my lord. Pierce out. Pierce here. They flushed us out. We're on the move. Lost a third of my men, but we're hitting them 10 to 1. It's still too many. I'll try to rally the men, hold the enemy off as long as I can. Pierce out. My lord, the enemy is regrouping. I'm down to 3 men against about 300. Hope we could take out a whole battalion, but it looks like we'll come up short. When you see him, tell Durant. My lord, I spent all my ammunition and I'm down to my last med pack. But Durant's battalion is down. So is the rest of my unit. Never seen men stare death in the face and fight more bravely.
They did their job. Now the enemy is mine.
General Durant and his guards have retreated inside the compound. Proud I ushered you to the doorstep.
General Durant, I've come for you.
I'm not hiding anymore, Sith. We delayed you long enough to achieve success. We've stabilized the Sea and Tide cells. Now, the Republic has a new power source that gives us the advantage in this war.
Your Siantide cells can't be so powerful.
You have no idea. General Frelka and General Mint's sacrifices won't be in vain. This blaster is the prototype, powered by the smallest Sea and Tide battery. You're about to see just how lethal it is. Everyone, attack. You will not defeat General Ferrer.
You wasted your life. I will crush everything you have built.
Then I die. A broken man for the Republic.
I'm in a medevac transport. Arriving back at base. Needed to tap you. Darth Barris has made contact. I updated him. I have him and Moff Herden on holo for you.
I wish Barris wouldn't bother me while I'm working.
Tried telling him that. Found it hard to breathe. Patching him through.
Apprentice, your progress has been conveyed to me, and I've been briefed on the search for General Ferrer. Moff Herden informs me that Ferrer has relocated all of the Republic's forces on Terrace to protect his command center at the Republic stronghold.
We have his attention, and he's worried.
A frightened enemy can be the most dangerous. This assault will take all our firepower. I've summoned your crew to the base. They will all be utilized. And I've informed Moff Herden that you are commandeering the entirety of his forces.
Yes, right. They are yours to command, my lord.
I have longed to lead an army.
You will now sink your teeth into full-scale war. Rendezvous with Herden, Pierce, and your crew at the Imperial base. There is much planning to do. Be swift.
I am here. Let the war begin.
Yes, time is of the essence. Lieutenant Pierce, Captain Quinn, bring my apprentice up to speed on our enemy's activity.
Yes, my lord. It's a fairly complex situation.
General Ferrer, the War Trust's most senior member, is garrisoned in a fortified wing of the Republic's main base. He's got a huge army protecting him. More reinforcements on the way. We're outnumbered 8 to 1.
My lord, the lieutenant's statistics are inexact, but the general thrust is sound. The numbers favor Ferrer, but there are ways around that.
Does Lieutenant Pierce rub you the wrong way, Quinn?
I'm sure it's just a product of his enthusiasm. Now, to maximize our chances, we must coordinate 3 simultaneous strikes. One will destroy the base's power station. Another will sabotage its spaceport force field to thwart any reinforcements. And the last will force the conscripted regiments of Ferrer's army to flee.
That sounds simple enough.
Quinn will coordinate from the base, and you will lead the frontline offensive. Beyond that, decide how to assign your men. Goodbye.
I'm the best choice for frontline work. You need a soldier.
I disagree. If the frontal assault isn't handled correctly, your route into the command center will be clogged with run-over battlefield soldiers. In my opinion, Jaisa should join you. She can use her power to see into the hearts of the enemy and identify the insecure ranks.
I want Jaisa's insights on the battlefield.
Very good, my lord. That leaves Pierce and Vet to handle the power station demolition and the spaceport sabotage. If the traps and mines that protect the power station aren't circumvented in time, you'll be under constant turret fire inside the Republic base.
Pierce, since I denied you your preference, choose which of these assaults you want.
I know how the Republic systems work. I can sabotage their spaceport.
And I can dismantle the traps and mines at the power station with my eyes closed. But, I'll keep one open anyway.
Unless Pierce locks the spaceport force field, Ferrer's reinforcements will arrive in time to fight you inside the base.
Won't be an issue.
Assaults have been assigned, my lord. Once you've cleared the way on the front, invade General Ferrer's command center at will.
Let's get this war started. My lord, any final words for the troops?
If you value your lives, do not fail me. The consequences will be dire.
Motivational.
Good luck, my lord. I'll be coordinating the attacks via Hollow.
Don't worry, Captain. The real soldiers have got this one.
All alert. The enemy is sighted. Sith, you are massively outnumbered. You will not invade General Ferrer's headquarters. Turn away at once.
Jacer, use your power and scan Ferrer's forces for the weak link.
My pleasure, Master. Most of these dogs are brimming with strength and conviction. I sense hate and a willingness to die for the Republic. Not so fast. There. An entire column of soldiers who are forced to be here. They will definitely run if singled out.
Lead the assault against the conscripts, Jacer. Make them flee.
Thank you, Master. Men, attack with me!
Conscripted scum! We still have numbers! All attack!
My lord, I have updates from the other fronts. I'm pleased to report that the Republic power station has been destroyed. Vet went through their traps like they were infant toys. From her report, I doubt anyone else could have achieved it. You were right in assigning her to strike the power station.
She knew the consequences for failure.
Knowing her capabilities better will aid me in future calculations. With the base security systems down, you'll endure no automatic turret fire on our way to Ferrer's command center. On the other front, Lieutenant Pierce was able to sabotage and lock the Republic Spaceport force field controls.
I knew he was the man for the job.
Yes, it seems under that insubordinate exterior lies a very capable soldier. Now, when Ferrer's reinforcements land inside the base, they'll be trapped behind the force field and unable to join the fight. Still, the General's elite guard clogs the way to the command center. They are quite formidable.
There's nothing I can't handle.
I have great faith in that. There's no time to lose, my lord. Ferrer's command center awaits. Good luck.
It's time for you to join the rest of the War Trust, Ferrer.
Quite the contrary. After you took down my fellows, I knew my only chance was to delay you. And my gambit has paid off. I bought enough time for my technicians to solve how to stabilize Seantide cells of any kind. The future is upon us, Sith, and you have the privilege of bearing witness.
Enemy sighted. Weapon systems targeted and locked.
You're quite a showman, Ferrer.
This is nothing. Seantide technology increases the strength of whatever it powers tenfold. The Republic fleet and arsenal will make your weapons obsolete. The Empire will have no choice but to surrender, which you should do now.
It is you who should surrender, General.
And let the Empire gain this technology? Never. Droids, full assault!
Engaging all weapons.
You are beaten, General.
I can't believe it. All this work, all this death, for naught. I wish I could sit around and discuss where I went wrong, but a good leader always has an exit strategy.
Not so fast, General. I thought you might try to run.
I can always count on you, Quinn.
I surrender. I expect to be afforded the treatment promised to prisoners in the Treaty of Coruscant.
You're not my prisoner. You're my victim.
Nice to see generals scream when they die, just like anyone else.
Congratulations on the success of your mission. Taking down the War Trust is an incredible victory. It is clear you are the future of the Empire, and I hope you will count me among your closest allies.
You are insignificant to me.
Ah, yes. Well, perhaps this will change your opinion of me. As a show of support, I place Lieutenant Pierce under your command. He will be invaluable in your domination of the galaxy.
Works for me. Done what I can here on Taris. Glad you're willing to let me go, Herden.
You're meant for greater things, Lieutenant. With me, you will fulfill your destiny.
You won't be disappointed.
Lieutenant Fallen, I will brief you on how things work here when we are back on the ship.
Can't wait.
Apprentice, the War Trust dismantling has been your finest hour, but a new challenge arises. One of our missing targets, Admiral Monk, has revealed himself. As you may recall, my master Darth Vengeance set off to conquer the Fringe systems and inspire the Dark Council to reignite the war. Somehow, Admiral Monk caught wind of the plan and was waiting in ambush. He is laying siege to the flagship as we speak.
The plan was secret. Do you think there's a leak?
Information is a funny thing. It trickles in unexpected ways. Leave those concerns to me. Plan Zero calls for Admiral Monk's head. This may be our only opportunity to crush him. Our flagship is commanded by Moff Maskin. Fly to the space battle immediately, board his ship, and stop Admiral Monk's siege.
My lord, drop my things in the crew bunks. Good ship. Quinn's already briefed me. I'm handling demolitions and heavy firepower support. Didn't know the captain ran things round here. I'd rather take my orders direct.
Quinn handles the details, but you answer to me.
Fine with me. Just keep Captain Protocol off my back. Moff Herden was all about regulations too. War Trust did a lot more damage than they should have. Herden didn't think a soldier could strategize. Proved him wrong.
Herden was a fool to ignore your natural talents.
Doesn't matter much now. I'm here, and Herden's stuck on Taris. Give me the freedom he didn't, and you'll see results.
There are many soldiers willing to take your place.
Then they can pry it from my cold, dead hands.
You've got a serious look in your eye.
First time for everything. Okay, so I've been thinking about you. About me. About all of that. You're a super powerful Sith Lord who can have anything he wants. I'm a former slave and a thief. And you chose me? Seriously?
You're beautiful, charming, sometimes crazy, and always exciting. What man wouldn't choose you?
Yes. Speechless. To be continued.
Until later, then.
Yeah, later.
My lord, I'm receiving reports of a failed military incursion. It seems one of our special ops battalions was following shaky intel and walked into an ambush. We're the only ship in the sector that can relay their distress calls to High Command. Permission to transmit their coordinates for extraction.
Do it, immediately.
Yes, my lord. Hopefully the consequences of this blunder can be lessened.
Master, remember the last Imperial port we were docked at? Because I don't. I think I partied a little too hard there. I vaguely recall an Imperial soldier. I think he and I, got to know each other? Either that or I might have killed him. Or both, maybe. It's fuzzy.
I see you're enjoying yourself.
The way I see it, I work hard, so I should play hard. But don't get me wrong, I'm not really interested in nameless, faceless, possibly lifeless grunts. I reserve my interest for much more accomplished men.
You're staring at one right now.
Now look, you've gone and made me blush. You'll see, I'm a quick learner. I won't be so clumsy next time. Until then,
What's on your mind?
Nothing. Why, you expect me to be all mopey? It's too nice outside. Let's play 2 truths and a lie. I tell you 3 things about me, and you tell me which isn't true.
I'll play along. Go ahead.
Okay, here goes. I've been in jail 16 times. I've got 3 sisters. I've worked as a hired assassin. Which one is a lie?
You only have one sister.
Yes, Tiva. Good job. I'll have to try something a bit more obscure next time. Okay, enough games. I wouldn't want someone to start thinking the Sith were getting fun.
Thank you for granting me this audience, Master. I'll only take a moment. I have nightmares. I'm wearing the plain robe of the Jedi. When I wake up, I giggle like a small girl.
I'd like to see that.
In your presence, that giggle would be a full-bodied laugh. I've come to realize that my appreciation of you puts me at odds with the precept of the Sith way. It is expected that an apprentice will eventually seek to overthrow her master. You'll never have to worry about that.
You still display a child's naivety. I won't hold you to that.
I have much to learn, but I know my heart. My conviction is real. I can't imagine the galaxy without you leading me through it.
I appreciate it, Jacer. I really do. You may go.
Yes, my master. Thank you for this time.
Off Maskin, I presume. Darth Barris sent me. I've liberated your ship. Where is Admiral Monk?
Well, well. Come to inspect the scene of the crime, eh? Admiral Monk and his top men jettisoned down to Quesh. I'm so sorry you missed him. Are you here to deliver his reward? Offer congratulations?
What are you talking about?
This was a secret attack, yet I come out of hyperdrive to find the Republic's most decorated admiral laying in wait. Admiral Monk had my force field and docking codes. This stinks of a setup.
Exactly what are you suggesting, Maskin?
You know full well what I'm driving at. Your master's master is Darth Vengeance. Barris manipulated him into this attack in order to ruin him. I've had a bellyful of Sith infighting, always undermining Imperial operations. It's why we have yet to crush the Republic outright.
Let me end your suffering, Maskin.
To arms, men! The Sith attacks!
Here for inoculation. You'll need Form 1423/D. And, excuse me. Sorry, my lord, I thought you were another recruit. No paperwork required. I take it you're here to fight in the Quesh War?
For your own good, curb your curiosity.
Understood. Whatever your interests, just know that this planet's not safe. Quesh is highly toxic, poisoned by the resource the Republic's mining. You'll need a protective injection just to survive. There we go. That treatment will protect you for the time being.
The protection wears off.
The effects will fade eventually, but you can receive more treatments planetside. You're cleared. Talk to Moff Drayson if you want to fight. He's in charge of the Empire's war effort.
What does Barris think he's doing, sending you here after me? Is he trying to make it look good? Give himself an alibi? Because you can tell him mission accomplished. Almost all of my men are dead. You've done a great job making this look legit. Now back off!
You're in league with Barris.
Aren't you smart? Yes, of course, idiot. These are my senior officers. We all defected over a decade ago and have been working for Barris since. But wait, you didn't know this? He didn't tell you we were following his command?
I don't question my master's orders.
You should start. This is foolish. We've been loyal to him. Our covers are intact. Why would he destroy something so valuable?
All that matters is that I've been ordered to kill you.
Men, we've been betrayed. Fight for your lives! I pity you, his blind, obedient lapdog. No one's safe with Barris. Not even you.
Comes with the territory.
I hope he dies a painful death.
Apprentice, my master Darth Vengeance is distraught. With his covert attack exposed, the Treaty of Coruscant has been broken. And apparently Moff Maskin did not survive Admiral Monk's ambush. What happened?
Maskin accused us of setting him up, so I destroyed him.
Did he really? Fascinating. While I appreciate you defending our good name, false accusations do little harm. Did you have to kill him?
The penalty for lying to me is death.
Severe for something as commonplace as a lie. Still, I won't challenge your right to punish him. What's important is that you accomplished your objective. The elimination of Admiral Monk. It is a major blow to the Republic. Now, the final Plan Zero target has been discovered. The hunt for Jedi Knight Zerinder takes you to Hoth. Contact me when you arrive.
My lord, I've been tracking a series of broken Imperial signals on an encrypted channel. Tremendous interference. I've identified the source, Major Ovech, commander of Moff Broisk's elite infiltrator unit. But that's all.
Who is this Major Ovech? Have you heard of him?
I know him well, my lord. Served with him under Moff Broisk for many years. He's an unmatched leader. Moff Broisk's command ship does not respond when hailed. My gut says there's trouble. Permission to investigate further.
I know you wouldn't waste time with anything that wasn't important.
Thank you, my lord.
Sometimes I think it's just better to be born male. At least if you're a slave. I keep thinking of Tiva, my sister. She wasn't strong enough to work in the mines, but she got more beautiful every year. Mother tried to hide it with mud and filthy clothes.
If there's a choice, I always keep the attractive female slaves for the housework.
Right. It was that kind of crazy we had to deal with all the time. Anyway, I've got some credits put aside, and I want to hire a tracker to find Tiva and Mother. I just need to use the Imperial data files on board. Get some leads for the tracker to start with. That okay?
Of course, Vet. Whatever will help.
You're the best! Okay, next free moment I have, I'll start running some searches.
My lord, I was able to clear the channel and get to the bottom of Major Ovech's relays. He's in a state of emergency. Patching him through now.
My lord, your captain there is 1 in a million. I'd given up hope anyone out there would hear my distress calls.
I don't know what this is about.
Well, let me tell you the horror story. Moff Broisk dispatched me and my officers to a secret weapons warehouse on Cato Nemoidia. Trouble is, it ain't a secret no more. We're holed up, surrounded by Republic forces. Trying to get Broisk to send the rest of my unit, but he's gone radio silent.
It's worse than that, my lord. The Major's ship has been commandeered by Broisk's personal commandos and ordered to stay put.
That tears it. Seen it 100 times with Broisk. Better to cut bait and let good soldiers die than admit a mistake.
Sounds more like Broisk wants you dead, Major. Any idea why?
Same reason he demoted and exiled your captain, I'm guessing. I'm his only officer who's not shy about my opinion. Enemy was pausing between breaths, gearing up to charge again. Looks like the end of the line for me, but I'm not going out without a fight. Ovech out.
My lord, Major Ovech would be a terrible loss. I served on his ship, know it like the back of my hand. I can infiltrate and try to restore command to his men. Then they will be free to join the fight.
You're going to take on an entire troop of commandos alone?
A frontal assault would take too long and risk losing or damaging the ship. My plan is to infiltrate and liberate. I'll give you a full report when I return.
Master, I'm plagued.
You of all people should know not to keep things suppressed, Jacer.
My mistake, Master. I won't make it again. It's becoming clear that the dark side is as flawed and undependable as everything else. Using my power to reach out into the galaxy, I'm becoming aware of false Sith, lords who are secretly leaning toward the light.
Supply me with names, and we will deal with it.
If I knew, I would have already torn out their eyes myself. It will take time for me to pinpoint who and where they are, but believe me, I will find them. I'm glad this concerns you as much as it does me.
My lord, returning from action. Pleased to report, Major Ovech and most of his officers have been saved. I was able to infiltrate Ovech's starship and seize control of the operating systems. I identified where his men were being held, freed them, and locked Moff Broisk's occupying force on the bridge. Ovech's men promptly rescued him.
The Moff must be pitching a fit. How does it feel to thwart your nemesis?
My lord, I merely ensured that a great asset of the Empire wasn't squandered. Nothing more. Thank you for the opportunity. I'll return to my duties.
My lord, I am docked at the space station above Hoth.
Very good. Now that Admiral Monk and the War Trust have fallen to your might, all that remains is Jedi Knight Zerinder. Zerinder has dedicated himself to the Republic like no other. He's led our enemies to many cunning victories. Not only is he a symbol of inspiration for the Republic, he's been a thorn in my side for a long time.
Do you know what he's trying to achieve here?
Intelligence reports suggest that he has brought his troop of elite special ops to seek a secret superweapon. I can uncover no information about this weapon, only that it was lost in the wreckage of one of the crashed starships from the war.
Maybe we can use the Republic's toy against them.
Perhaps. If Zerinder wants it, it must be very powerful. His death is the goal, but if the weapon can be salvaged, all the better. Your contact on the surface is Commander Lanklin. He's been tracking Zerinder and should be ready to meet you at the Imperial base. The commander occasionally bites off more than he can chew, but he's been warned that this mission cannot afford anything less than perfection. Zerinder is the last of your targets. Report to me when you know the nature of the superweapon he seeks. Get this right, apprentice.
Hoth. Back in the day, I managed to escape assignment here. It chills my bones just to be in orbit above this frigid planet.
Yeah, you should leave me on the ship. I think I'm fighting off a cold.
Forget those cowards, my lord. A little snow won't stop me. I'm ready for action.
The soldier mirrors my attitude, Master. I want to consume every experience I can.
Welcome to the Adama space station, my lord. I'm Ensign Rail. I gather this visit is because you'll be traveling through to the surface of Hoth.
That's the intent.
I'll be scanning you so I can customize your cold weather equipment. Then I'll arrange your briefing. There we are. As you're on the VIP list, Lieutenant Halpern will brief you. He's in the theatre. Good day.
Attention, a lord is present. At ease. Let's get this started. Ostensibly, the conflict on Hoth is over salvage from a battle that happened above the planet. In reality, it is our trap for the Republic.
So, the salvage is worthless? Or is it just too hard to get to?
A bit of each. There is a fairly major pirate force that holds much of what the Republic wishes to recover. The Imperial plan is not to gain ground, but rather to make the battle as costly as possible to the Republic. We want our forces small and mobile, and while the Republic keeps chasing victory, we bleed them dry of personnel and equipment.
The strategy seems sound. How will it change what I do?
It means we will rely heavily on small unit groups, such as yourself, to cause damage and withdraw. Pitched battles are lost battles.
My lord, forgive the interruption. I brought your cold weather equipment.
We were just finishing, Ensign.
This should keep your core body temperature up. When you're ready, report to a pilot in the shuttle bay for transport to the planet.
Colonel Vanis at Dawn Base will be waiting for you. Good luck down there.
The planet awaits, my lord. Commander Triton will want to meet with you.
My briefing said I was to meet a Colonel Vanis.
I don't know anything about that. Commander Triton's the one listed as in charge now. I'm sure he can fill you in on the story. I need to de-ice the shuttle here.
Your advice boils down to doing nothing, and that I cannot do.
Sir, I respect your bravery, but if you see this through personally, you will be dead. And whose leadership will we have then? My lord, we're glad you've arrived. May I introduce Commander Triton, and myself, a humble captain, corps name Udrus.
Lieutenant Halpern sent word you would be coming, and we've never had greater need of you.
Colonel Vanis, the commander of this base, is missing. We fear he's dead, along with all the most experienced men from this base.
To lose one officer is a casualty. To lose them all sounds like a coup.
I assure you, the last thing I wanted was leadership of this base. I had zero choice in the matter.
I seek Commander Lanklin.
My lord, I am Ensign Slint, Commander Lanklin's second-in-command. You've arrived sooner than expected. The commander is in the field, tracking Jedi Zerender, but has failed to report in. His tracer beacon hasn't moved for quite some time.
Sounds like he was careless.
One doesn't have to be careless on Hoth to fall victim. This planet is a pitfall of hazards. There's a massive Republic presence, and all manner of power-hungry alien pirates. Our forces are stretched thin. A rescue party for Commander Lanklin would take several days to put together.
Just tell me where to go.
Here is the location indicated by the tracer beacon. It's in hostile territory. There are rumors of a heavily defended pirate stronghold in that sector. It will be hard to get in.
The tougher, the better.
I hope you are successful, my lord. The pirates hate the Empire. If Commander Lanklin has fallen into their clutches, I hate to think what's happened.
We received a distress call. It was obvious he found trouble.
But we can't simply cower in our base when the mission is to damage and exhaust the Republic.
This is what I was trying to tell the commander. We've lost 2 rescue teams already, and our men can't do it. Commander, this visit is a gift to us from fate.
10 enemies or 10,000. I stand ready to strike them down.
Feel free to wreak as much vengeance as you like.
But if I were out in that cold, I'd have called for a rescue.
My lord, is that you? I heard the sounds of battle outside and grew hopeful.
Rise to your feet, Commander. You're freed.
Sorry for this trouble, but truth is, my capture gives us great insight into the enemy. Jedi Zerender is a crafty adversary. I thought I was tracking him and his men when I found myself led into a pirate ambush. It seems he had the Republic's elite Tal's commandos lure me off his trail. The Tals are unmatched trackers, highly cunning.
Zerender outsmarted you, and you failed your mission.
I have no idea how he knew. I did everything right. I can tell you this. If Zerender's been given command of the Tals, this weapon he's after must be supremely important. I know where the Tals' headquarters is located. Maybe you can force one of them to confess what Zerender's after.
If I have to kill every Tals on this planet, I will get what I need.
I wish there was more I could do. I hope this lead makes up for my blunder. I'll rendezvous with you at the outpost in the next sector, and we can update Lord Barris.
I found Colonel Vanis. He was dead, murdered by Republic Tals.
Tals, that would make sense. Cold adapted, Republic aligned. I've not killed their kind before. What about you, Commander?
What? Yes, of course.
The base awaits your orders, Commander.
We are having deep morale issues in the forward outpost. I must show them that we can triumph without Colonel Vanis. Now is the time for reprisals. These chittering animals will not get away with this. I want 10 of the Republic to suffer for every one of ours dead. I want every last Tolls wiped out, their heads on sticks out in the frost.
Anything you'd like to add?
The main thrust of the plan is sensible, but given our limited knowledge, I suggest the plan be refined before use. A covert action is advisable, or we'll end up wiping out one group and causing the rest to go into hiding. I have data arrays we could install in their communications link. If we did that, we could locate and estimate their numbers before we hit them.
This sounds plausible. As much as I hate to admit it, Udrus is usually right about these things.
Commander! Come in, Commander!
Go ahead, Scout 5.
We found a nest of Tolls on the ice lake. Too many to engage. Transmitting coordinates now.
Our luck is changing. If we can get those arrays into whatever they're using for communications, we'll soon know what we need.
When you're done, report to the forward outpost. It's closer to the lake, and the men there can see your success in person.
I'm all that's left. Everywhere I turn, the monster appears. Why do you torment me? I'm not part of your vendetta. What? A Sith? First Zerender abandons me. Now this?
Tell me what happened.
I'll tell you what happened. I was left to die. At least a Sith I can see and fight straight up. I won't be assassinated in the dark like these poor Tals. My master would tell me not to attack, but he's not here. Defend yourself, Sith! Go ahead and kill me. I didn't want to die at the hands of the beast anyway.
I seek Jedi Zerender. Tell me where he is and what he is searching for.
Zerender. He refused to let me come with him. He left me here to face death. The Tals warned my master about Brunmark. He's a savage Tal seeking revenge on Fitzellan and the others for ousting him. But did Zerender care? No. Now Brunmark's in here somewhere, murdering... Wait! Did you hear that? No. He's... Oh!
You've outdone yourself, but heed your limitations. We should work together. We are of common purpose. I have no intention of disrupting you, Brunmark.
Good to hear from you. We've been receiving the feed from the data arrays, and what we've learned is quite interesting. We had assumed there were one, perhaps two groups of Tals out there. We found 6. Had we attacked earlier, we would have gotten one group and the other 5 would have gone to ground.
Planning makes the victory greater.
It certainly paid off in this case. Unfortunately, we have one more step to take.
The good part is we know how many Tals there are, and the bad part is we don't have enough forces to hit all 6 groups at once. We have devised a plan to put the Tals in position for a killing blow. Their supplies, weapons, medical equipment, and the high-calorie food they require, all of it is stored in one central location. They may be adapted to the cold, but without their supplies, they wouldn't last a week. So we will destroy their cache.
So instead of fighting Tals, you want us to fight hungry, angry Tals?
They should be able to mount one counterattack before hunger weakens them. If I were them, and suddenly without food, I would raid this base. So we will amplify our defenses here and spring the trap shut. Unfortunately, getting at their supplies may be difficult. They are in a series of ice caves overrun by Wampers.
Is there anything important on this planet that isn't in some snow creature's freezer?
I suspect taking over a cave was faster than digging their own shelter, though I'm not sure how they dominate the Wampers.
All the more reason to bring back their equipment. We could learn much from the Tals.
The last thing you'd want to do in a Wampa cave is weigh yourself down.
You'd be surprised how much I can carry.
Daring, my lord. I hope you're making the right call. Take anything of theirs that gives them aid or comfort. Make them come crawling. Let them know who the masters of this miserable world are.
Get this Jedi off my hollow, Lanklin. Now.
I can't. Zerender's overridden all my controls.
As you can see, Barris, I control this planet. I've tapped your communications and can anticipate your every move. As Commander Lanklin knows firsthand, the Tals keep me one step ahead of even you.
Your oversized commandos are on the verge of extinction.
Ah, the lapdog returns. If your trainer knows what's good for him, he'll muzzle you. I'm not here for a reunion, Barris. The last time we met, you were left drained and weaponless. This time you won't be so lucky.
My lord, I'm sorry,
You have failed me for the last time, Lanklin. Ensign Slint, You are now coordinator of my dealings on Hoth. Don't screw it up, Commander.
I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Apprentice, you better have good news for me.
Save your strong-arm tactics for the grunts. The lost superweapon Zerender seeks is actually a Jedi Master named Violet.
Ah, Master Violet. Now I understand why Zerender would risk exposure. Before his capture during the war, Violet was among the Jedi's most powerful masters. The ship transporting him to me was destroyed in a fierce space battle in this system. I assumed he'd perished, but...
The ship must have crashed here on Hoth, and he's kept himself alive all this time.
So it would seem. For beings that commune deeply enough, the Force can be as sustaining as rations. During the war, Zerender was Master Violet's Padawan. We battled. Violet took my lightsaber and used it from then on. If Violet is on Hoth, so is my blade. I will concentrate to locate it. Yes, there. Coordinates sent, Commander. Now go, Apprentice. Find the lightsaber and the Jedi.
My lord, the area indicated is an uncharted quadrant where black marketeers are said to operate. What will you have me do while you're away?
Dispose of Lanklin's body, Commander.
The Emperor's speed to you, my lord.
Nice price for something we thawed out from the ice. The lightsaber is yours. Glad we could do business together, Tolls.
Hand the lightsaber to me.
Another interested party. I smell a bidding war. We're open to offers. Triple, huh? Deal. Men, power up your blasters.
This is so much fun.
I did not know I would face Tals here. This is a lesson you'll only learn once. If you know what's good for you, stay out of my way. Let it not be said that carrying such a load through Wampas is impossible.
Yes, my lord. You'll be pleased to know that we have kept up our end of the plan.
The base is prepared for war. We have security fields, sensors, anti-personnel guns. We'll obliterate any Tals that dares approach.
Commander! Commander! There's reports of a Tals attack.
Excellent. What wing are they headed for?
No wing, sir. They're at the power station. They're overrunning the guards. They brought bombs.
These Tals have no fear. Even when their army is at its last breath, they want to take us down with them.
If they kill the power station, we'll have no heat. We'll have to evacuate or we won't last past nightfall.
I will be there soon.
I'll call for reinforcements from Adamus Orbital. They should be able to land within the hour. Just get to that power station, and quickly.
I stand between you and your victory, one you will never claim. You should rethink your life's goals. could use a ferocious beast like you. You have a deal. I'm pleased to have you along.
Fight alongside me, monster. We will destroy all our enemies together.
Lieutenant Auron reporting in, my lord. Our company is on the ground, and we have secured the perimeter.
You couldn't have arrived while I was fighting an army.
I'm sorry, my lord. We were ensuring no Tolls escape the trap. We'll finish up here.
My eyes are still adjusting, but I have no trouble recognizing you, brave Zerender. The sight warms me.
Master Violet, your ordeal has ended. I only wish I'd heard you reaching out to me sooner.
Do not denigrate yourself. It took great concentration to summon you. All these many years, entombed in this rubble. I have fed off the Force, and have great insights to impart.
Your insights will fall on dead ears.
What's this? I sense a presence. Barriss.
Indeed. This is Darth Barris's apprentice, come to stop me from returning you to your command. Conserve your strength, Master. My men and I will dispatch this interloper.
It's useless to defy me.
Strong words from someone so drastically outnumbered. I see you've managed to tame that sadistic Tolls. It won't help you. To arms, men! Protect Master Violet at all costs!
Stop, Sith. Had my strength returned before this moment, I would have kept Zerender from engaging you. Now he is down, and your fight has made this chamber unstable. It is nearing an inevitable collapse. You've proven your superiority. Let me bargain for Zerender's life.
His life is forfeit.
Bye, my old friend. Now I wish I had not summoned you here. Sith, your efforts to neutralize us are unnecessary. I have no interest in continuing the fight against the Empire. Buried here all this time, I have communed with the Force to the exclusion of all else.
I find that somewhat intriguing.
It has been a great privilege, and quite mind-expanding. The Force is with me, greater than ever now. I suspect that I could defeat you quite handily, but I'm no longer concerned with the tidings of this galaxy, or these times. I only seek to continue my transcendence.
If that's true, why did you summon Zerender here?
I wanted to share my revelations, and bring him to the same understanding. This excavation site is nearing collapse. Should we battle, we would both be crushed. Leave me here to be buried again. You will complete your mission, and I shall enjoy a life at one with the Force.
I like the sound of that.
Then save yourself and leave this place before the ceiling crashes down. I will quiet my mind and prepare myself. You have my gratitude, Sith. A precise lightsaber sweep as you exit will cause the cave-in.
Say the Sith held off the entire Tolls force, single-handed.
It sounds incredible, to be sure, but here, I'll let you talk directly. My lord, we cannot express our gratitude. May I introduce Moff Braynor, overseer of the Hoth system, among others.
I heard you telling them off the good news.
Yes. You saved us from giving a much bleaker report.
If not for you, Dawn Base would have been lost, and all the outposts that depend on it. It is for that reason I ask you your opinion. Would you say Commander Triton or Chiss Captain Udris was more instrumental in the base's defense?
Captain Udris's advice formed most of our key strategies. We relied on him heavily.
That is as I expected. Very well. Captain Udris, you are now Colonel Udris. I am putting the base's welfare in your hands until further notice.
I don't believe I've heard of a Chiss ranking so high before.
It is unprecedented. But Captain Udris is well known for his skill and judgment.
Sir, if I might ask, do you think the enlisted men will have a problem taking orders from Colonel Udris?
You mean, will they refuse orders from a Chiss? They will at first. Then they will be made examples.
Make it clear what happens to the disobedient, and you will do fine.
That is correct. The fastest remedies to insubordination are force and fear.
I will keep that in mind, Moff Braynor. Thank you.
That will be all.
Well, that went better than expected.
Apprentice, you are looking at a very pleased man. Admiral Monk destroyed. The War Trust, no more. Now, with Jedi Zerender and Master Wyatt neutralized, all of the Republic's most vaunted leaders are no more. Plan Zero is complete.
Where does it leave us, Master?
There is more to discuss, much of it of a sensitive nature which I do not wish to convey via holo. Return to my chambers here on Drummond Cast.
Master, I know I've been moody lately, preoccupied about the false Sith I seek. I want you to know my confidence in the Empire is shaky, but my commitment to the dark side is strong. I'm reveling in the power of my new emotions.
And you're flourishing. I'm very excited by the results.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I haven't properly thanked you for this amazing gift. I don't want you to think I take you for granted. You should know that I can be, well, anything that you wish me to be.
I'm going to need you to be a little more explicit.
Maybe this will be explicit enough. I like that side of you. I look forward to getting to know you better.
Mind yourself, and do as you're told, and you just might.
I'll hold on to that promise, my master.
Every friend I come to brag about this post has already heard of you. Never served under a Sith Lord before. Not sure how promotion works. Heard a few tales, though.
How do you think things are done on Korriban?
Seems like there's one way to make it, and 100 ways to screw up. Might have been easy to get this far. Might have been a war. Either way, good story.
I've killed rivals every step of the way.
Good move. Might betray you, frame you, even kill you. Not so different from the military. Cross the wrong people, and they assign you to some graveyard swamp like Taris. That post was a dead end. Got out by threatening to blab about Moff Herden's Rhodian mistress.
I'm surprised Moff Herden put himself in that position.
His fault. Too soft to kill me when he realized. Don't worry. Dead men don't get promoted.
Let your revenge against the Tals fuel your anger. Obey me, and you'll kill thousands by my side. You have something to tell me.
I'm just informing you that I will be disembarking for a short while. I've finally tracked down the false Sith I'm sensing. It's time for me to bathe in their impure blood.
Sever a few limbs for me, will you?
You add fire to my rage, Master. I will return once my bloodlust has been quenched.
wanted to talk.
I did it! Maybe you didn't think I could, but I did. A Kubas tracker named Krata found my sister Tiva. Found where she worked, even the name of her boss. She's on Nar Shaddaa. Can you believe that? Krata wouldn't tell me anymore until I paid him, but he found her.
No time like the present?
You are the best. We need to meet Krata the Kubas in a cantina on Nar Shaddaa. I'll settle the bill with him, get the specifics, and then see my sister.
La próxima era, Andra vimos bandimas protes cada vida.
I've got your credits. You said you had more information about Tiva?
Grata apatiki, irprit, veritini, savazia zavebe, gazis.
This doesn't need to be a big deal. Give us our information, and we'll be on our way.
Atrodo no malasomogo, todo gisbavo apietai.
Here are your credits. Now will you please tell me where my sister is?
Patarana ango, mis aka nanom alas protas era. Smarcio pobudas mana ir padre mana narcali.
Fantastic. Thanks. Let's go find this crystal woman.
Atolgia parek halatima jimas.
Crystal? Yeah, cute thing? You looking for work?
I would look fantastic in your outfit. Am I hired?
We're not really that kind of place. Tried it. Didn't work out.
We're not here for a job. We're looking for my sister, Tiva.
Ah, of course. I guess everyone has somebody that loves them. Tiva!
No women, no couples, and no, I don't want to hear any argument.
Tiva?
Let's step back a second and talk about that no couples policy.
Shut up. Please? Crazy Sith channel turned to mute.
Sena? What the? You're alive?
Despite my best efforts. This is my friend. He's, a Sith Lord.
I'm going to need to have Jaisa start coming along to announce me.
Ignore him. Sith are apparently more ridiculous than you'd think. So I'm guessing this wasn't a voluntary, career move.
I've been working here 2 years and it's killing me. I kept thinking I'd get sold again, but I'm too old. Sena, you have to get me out of here.
Wow. Okay. Big favor. Can you buy my sister's freedom?
This should cover it. Go pay your master. You're a free woman.
You see why I hang out with the Sith Lord?
I see. I'll be right back. It's done. I need to get my stuff. I can never thank you enough. Sena, I'll be in touch soon, okay?
Make it soon. Well, that was amazing. Shall we go?
The false Sith are dead. I slaughtered them. I slaughtered them all. But not before getting confessions from each and making them beg. I've never felt such satisfaction.
Let it feed you. There are few greater experiences than destroying traitors.
I will be on the lookout for every one of those experiences. For now, I'll continue to use my power to search for traitorous Sith, then systematically eradicate them all. The Empire will be pure when I am through. I vow it.
Hello there.
Hey, don't worry. I'm not going to get silly again. I've had time to think. It's not my place to judge why you're attracted to me. I just have to decide if you treat me like I want to be treated.
Just tell me how to make you happy, Vet. I'll be right there.
This is new territory for me. Need to open a Huttese plasma lock? That I know, but this?
It doesn't have to be complicated.
Wow. Okay. Yes, that. Alright, more of that later. For now, back to business, yes?
I'm back, Master.
There is no time to waste, apprentice. Listen up. Plan Zero was always my desire. I've been whispering in my master Darth Vengeance's ear for years. Inciting full-scale war was but one goal. The other was the downfall of Darth Vengeance, so that I may ascend to his seat.
That is what I thought.
Then we are in sync. The Council doesn't appreciate being undermined. They're all but calling for Vengeance's head. A strike against him now would be met with universal support. How would you like to face off against one of the 12 most powerful Sith in the galaxy?
What's in it for me?
As I move up, you move with me. And the rewards increase at every step. There's another wrinkle. Darth Vengeance's apprentice, Lord Drog, has been secretly working for me, which Vengeance discovered before I could recall him. Vengeance's rage is growing. You must free Drog and face Darth Vengeance together.
Why should I bother saving my rival within your organization?
I said nothing about Drog being your rival. There is no need to fear him. In fact, he is rather in awe of you. Drog knows Vengeance's weaknesses and how to breach his inner sanctum. Administer this resuscitation drug to Drog. It will restore his strength. It will take both of you to overcome Vengeance. So free the apprentice and destroy the master. Be off.
Lord Drog, Barris sent me. I'm administering a resuscitation stimulant.
I'm grateful. To you and to Barris. I look forward to serving him directly once Darth Vengeance has been destroyed.
Tell me you know how to find him.
He's in his inner sanctum, communing with the dark side, channeling his rage and power. We have to confront Darth Vengeance there, but it won't be easy to access.
It wouldn't be fun unless it was difficult.
3 outer rings of this compound must be breached before we can reach the inner sanctum. Then a key is needed to enter. It's Darth Vengeance's personal key, but I made a copy and hid it. I'll retrieve the key, while you break through the outer rings.
What will I be fighting?
You run the gauntlet of Darth Vengeance security. I swear to you, I'll do whatever it takes to deliver the key. You'll see. We'll make a great team. You're every bit as proficient as Barris said.
I don't like false praise, Drog.
Then believe that it's sincere. I almost didn't make it. There were traps in the passages. I got the key, but Darth Vengeance probably knows we're coming.
We will take him down, whether he is prepared or not.
I will feed off your confidence. If I should fall, I want you to know it was an honor to fight and die alongside you.
The apprentices of Darth Barris. Drog, I will enjoy bleeding you anew. And you. Before you arrived, Barris was but a bit player. He would be nowhere without you.
That assessment is where our common ground ends, Vengeance.
Your talents are wasted on that man. It sickens me. Your master doesn't deserve you. He's a coward, pushing buttons from the darkness. You and I are people of action.
Sounds like you want to forge an alliance with me.
No, that hadn't crossed my mind. I can handle Barris on my own. Still, it tickles me to imagine your master's expression if I came at him with you by my side.
Ha! Why would anyone leave Barras for someone he's so easily duped? So easily exposed?
Enough of you! No, I will show everyone what it means to cross me. Barras and everything with his stink must perish. You both die now!
For years, I've dreamed of vanquishing Darth Vengeance. Glad to have had a hand in it. He fought hard and well. I have no delusions I would have survived this battle if it wasn't for you. This is your victory. You, Barras, and I will be unstoppable.
It is a certainty.
There are things I must clean up here for Barras. I will meet you back at his chambers.
Look upon me, apprentice. You have never seen me so pleased. And look around these chambers one last time, the humble trappings of yesterday. With our dismantling of Darth Vengeance complete, I assume his seat on the Dark Council and return to Korriban.
Have our efforts propelled the Council toward full-scale war?
Indeed. Plan Zero and Vengeance's doomed attempt to claim the Fringe Worlds have triggered war. The Treaty of Coruscant is no more. We ascend together, apprentice. Only our combined strengths can propel us to the height of power. The third side of this triumvirate arrives. Lord Drog, welcome home.
It's been a long time, Master. I'm ready to join the front line.
There is a war to win. What is your command, Master?
Now that I'm on the Dark Council, we are perfectly positioned to bring the Republic to its knees, to shape the galaxy as we wish. Go and enjoy this victory, my apprentices, but be ready for my call. I will not sit idle long.
Master, as time passes, the thrill of killing the light-side Sith is ebbing. I'm in search of a new thrill. Perhaps one slightly more personal in nature? Master, I want you. Why don't we find someplace quiet?
I like a woman who's direct. Follow me.
Everything looks a little different when you're relaxed, you know? The sky is brighter, the stars shinier. Still, I'm not blind. I know you have a thing going with the Twi'lek. I think you're gonna have to end that. You ought to tell her you're through with her, don't you think?
Never thought you'd be afraid of a little competition.
I welcome the challenger. Just testing to see if I could push your buttons. I really don't see what you see in her, but it's your life and your reputation.
No, I've said this before, but I kept my mouth shut for a while now. Time to speak up. Quinn's dead weight. Can't do anything without his approval. He's slowing us both down.
Salute the captain and move on. The only command you need obey is mine.
Appreciate it. Just want to give 110% here. Wrong crew can make or break a mission. In Black Ops, everyone knows their job and does it. No room for screw-ups. We were the go-to squad. Assassination of Moff Tarek. The massacre at Haroon Kal. Operation Force Crush. All us.
The rest of your team must fight like you.
Good team. Hitting the right targets. We were gearing up for some serious assaults before we were shut down. Like the Bastion. Huge Republic military complex on Corellia. They say it can't be taken. We would have done it.
Sounds like an ideal target for the Empire.
Should get back to work. Been your ear about this long enough.
My lord, I am applying to receive the trials for the rank of Captain, 2nd grade. I formally submit a request for your recommendation.
It would be an honor. I will sing your praises, Captain.
You honor me, my lord.
What's on your mind, Vet?
I've been talking to Tiva. First thing she did after you freed her was start trying to find Mother. I'm helping where I can.
How goes the search?
Aggravating. Standard Imperial databases aren't any help. Mother wasn't that old when she had us. She has to be alive, somewhere. Anyway, mainly wanted to thank you for Tiva. Nobody would ever guess what a wonderful person my Sith Lord friend was.
It's so amusing to think I was once training to be a Jedi. You're opening me up to my true potential. I feel such power surging through me.
I'm impressed with how well you're absorbing all my various influences.
Ready for more whenever you are, dear. There will be no stopping us.
Apprentice, it is customary to bow when in the presence of a member of the Dark Council.
Don't hold your breath.
I will tolerate such obstinacy in private, young one. Bow to me while in the presence of outsiders, or you will be punished severely. Am I understood?
I will bow if and when I'm so inclined.
Such posturing is petty. Why must you task me? This is a time of greatness for us, apprentice. We are at war. The Dark Council has placed me in charge, and battles are being waged across the galaxy. You and Lord Dog will oversee the most crucial confrontations. Dog is already deployed, and now I shall unleash you.
Where am I being sent?
We've caught wind of a secret plot on the planet Quesh that could win the planet for the Republic. The conflict for resources on Quesh remains the most important of the French systems. This Republic plot must not succeed.
That's where I caught up to General Monk.
Ancient history now. Commander Olean will brief you. He awaits your arrival at the Forward Command Center on Quesh. I find myself nostalgic, sending my most prized apprentice off to war. This is the culmination of everything we've done.
Save the sentimentality, Master.
You are quite right. All we have done and will do is simply the necessary means to the desired end. I bid you farewell.
Commander Olean, I am here on Darth Barris's order. Bring me up to speed.
Not a minute too soon. All indications are that the enemy has been ready to strike for some time. If my reports are correct, they have us dead to rights. I'm thankful they've hesitated this long.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
An elite Republic task force has found a cavern that tunnels beneath this command center. They've set explosives that will destroy the center and disrupt all Imperial military operations and communications on the planet.
Only a fool sits and waits for death.
My hands are tied, my lord. Operations here cannot be moved nor abandoned, and all my forces are engaged on the front. I sent what soldiers I had to search the cavern, but the survivors returned with blaster burns for their efforts. Here are rough coordinates of our best guess. Good luck.
Has our mysterious problem been solved? Are we active? Sir, best guess is yes. All systems appear to be online. Your detonator should be live. Then let's pack up. We'll blow this cavern on the Imperial Command Center sky high.
Only cowards fight from the shadows.
Too late. We've been discovered. Stow it. We knew this was a possibility. Sith, I'm prepared to detonate even if it means we all die. You've just wandered into your own funeral. Throwing the switch! What? No, come on, detonate! Detonate! Ah!
Today is not your day.
Men, this mission is everything. It will win Quesh for the Republic. We will be immortalized as heroes. I order you to hold off the Sith while I reset the detonator.
There will be no detonation.
Okay. In my humble opinion, this mission is a bust. We'd like to just leave now, please?
No one leaves alive.
Fight for your lives! I'm dying. I must reach the detonator. Try to complete the mission.
That will not be permitted.
Well, well, well. Well done. Mission accomplished, eh?
Why are you bothering me?
I have a mission of my own, friend. Captain Trajan was sent here by one of Barris's Republic moles. The explosives he set up were not wired to the Captain's detonator. I have the real detonator. An elaborate trap for you.
Are you acting on your own drug, or did Barris give the order?
I don't do anything unless he commands it. That's the difference between us. Our master prides himself on being one step ahead of everyone. That includes you. He knew someday you would rise against him. You were his fiercest. I consider it a privilege that he's allowed me to pull the trigger.
This will be your fate one day, Drug.
You let me worry about that. Barris sends his regards. Goodbye.
Interest justified. Shall I revive?
Offer no help. We must be sure. His worth will be established by surviving the trek to safety. We will wait at the command center exactly 1 day for our proof. We are impressed. You are worthy to be the Emperor's wrath.
You've got to the count of 3 to explain yourself.
We are your ally, friend. Look on me. I am Servant 1. This is Servant 2. We are the Emperor's hand. The Dark Council runs blind. We alone oversee the Emperor's will in the galaxy.
What does that have to do with me?
You have been called.
The Emperor tasks the Hand with a great undertaking, and you are to become his wrath. Darth Barris seizes power against the Emperor's wishes. He must be stopped.
All of my resources are dedicated to Barris's destruction.
The betrayer has motivated the wrath.
Since the Treaty of Coruscant, the Emperor has withdrawn from the known galaxy, preparing for a great calling. Barris learned of this and now claims the Emperor speaks through him. If the Dark Council declares him the voice of the Emperor, he will have supreme power over the Empire.
That's a scary thought.
Wrath can be fueled by fear.
The Emperor chooses one being to physically embody. This being is the voice. It is obeyed as the Emperor himself.
But the true voice has been silenced.
And in its absence, there is nothing to deny Barris's claim. Some on the Council truly believe, others see an advantage in supporting him, and Barris plots against those who oppose him.
The threat dies when Barris dies.
He is too powerful to confront now.
The wrath must build before reaching pitch.
Your crew awaits you at your ship. They have been informed of these developments. Barris means to force the Council to bow, but he believes you to be dead. That is our advantage. Return to your ship, and we will advise you what can be done to thwart him. Your first opportunity to tear down what Barris creates is on Belsavis, a planet that was hidden from the Empire until recently. We are sending coordinates, and will advise you when you've arrived.
My lord, when Servant 1 contacted the ship in your absence, I didn't know what to make of it, so it's true. You've been chosen as the Emperor's wrath. And we now fight against Darth Barris.
Didn't care for old man Barris anyway.
We climb closer to the Emperor, Master. Closer to ultimate power.
I don't know. Those hand weirdos kinda creep me out. You sure you want to sign up for this?
Everything has changed, Vet. My old master is my new enemy.
Great. I'll update my scorecard.
My lord, the ship is ready for departure. I'll await your word. My lord, I've just been informed that I have passed the trials for Captain. 2nd grade.
Stick with me. You'll be a Moff someday.
As long as I continue to serve you, my lord, I don't seek acknowledgement. It requires your approval to go into effect.
Consider it done.
Very good, my lord.
My lord, glad we have a moment. Something we need to discuss. Got a message from General Racton. You might have heard of him. Most decorated commander in the Empire. Seems the Empire set their sights on Corellia. They want Black Ops leading the charge. Me and the old team.
I've seen your work. Your skills are impressive.
Put the team together, then you'll see some fireworks. Corellia's the real deal. Core world, one of the Republic's founders. Gonna take more than the latest batch of recruits to claim it. Black Ops soldiers use their brains. General asked for strategy. Told him we could take the planet with one target. The Bastion.
You and your team may be the most qualified.
Ready, willing and able. We've been planning this assault for years. The Bastion's the center of operations for the entire Republic military. We'd be cutting their legs out from under them. The Republic's plans fall apart. Morale disappears. By the time they get their cannocks in a row, Corellia will be ours.
What exactly will this mission entail?
Lots of planning. Gonna need weapons, reinforcements, tech. My team can handle the preparations. General Racton will give us the order. All I need is your leave.
Inform the General that you have my blessing.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord. First step's tracking down the old team. Could be at the four corners of the galaxy by now. It'll take some time. Let you know who I find later.
Master, I've become aware of an amazing development. The other night I couldn't sleep. I sensed something and ventured out, tracking the sensation. I came upon a badly injured Sith who reeked of the light side. He was suffering and on the verge of death.
Tell me you ended his miserable existence.
I didn't have to. His injuries were extreme. He spoke of a Sith and his agents whose sole purpose is to hunt down traitors to the dark side. Whoever this Sith is, he filled this man with such fear and pain. All I can think is, where do we sign up?
We could coordinate efforts with this Sith.
Exactly my thinking. We can share information and pool resources and clean up the Empire all the more thoroughly. By using my power on the dying man, I got an impression of the Sith who did the damage. I'm reaching out with my senses to try to catch his scent. Some kind of trail I can follow to locate him.
You have my blessing. Leave no stone unturned.
I will be thorough, Master.